Second time, 17-17. Two times on number 10, 17-20 and 17-17. 17-20, 17-17.
17-20, 17-17. Number 6.
You did? How'd you do that? First time, 1687.
First time, 1687.
Second time, 1686. Two times on number 6, 1687, 1686. 1687, 1686. Number 98, Wes Galbraith, late model. '87, 1696. Two times on number 98, 1687 and 1696. 1687, 1696. Number 71, Chuck Surratt, late model. 1687, 1696. '49 and 1738. Two times on number 71, 1749, 1738. 1749, 1738. '32, 1768. Times on number 16, 1732 and 1768. 1732, 1768. Who's that? Looks like he's driving this car, number 9. 1759. 1770 and 1759 on number 9, Glenn Jewell. 27. Who's driving? That's not Bobby Knight in that car. Is it? Eddie. Is that Bobby Knight in that car? 27 being driven by Gary Hoopengardner. Gary Hoopengardner. Something happened to Gary's car. $16.96 and $16.95 on number 670, Roger Leinard. $16.96, $16.95. Gary Hoopengardner, 27. $17.54 first time.
Time on number 27, 17:54. 17:54.
First time, 17.54. Second time, 17.16.
Times on double zero, volleyball, 17:24 and 17:16. 17:24 and 17:16. Number 7, Gene Pringle.
1742 first time. Second time. $18.47 first time. First time. Okay, 1695 and 1711. Correction on the first time.
Two times the number 55, 1695 and 1711. 1695, 1711.
First time on Mark Fuller. $16.09.
1645 and 1609 on Mark Fuller, number 68, Super League.
1645, 1609. Number 4, Carl Kegley.
$16.46 second time.
1655 and 1646 on 4 red. 1655, 1646.
Hey, Dick. You got a video? Did you do that right on there one time? Did that go right on the computer? Jeez. Pretty neat. Roger. Loins, L-Y-O-N-S, Loins. Oh, Lions, Roger Lions.
That's number 19, 1783 and 1742. 1783, 1742.
Phil Vino at number 85.
$15.93 first time.
$15.93 first time on Phil Vino.
$15.73 second time.
$15.73 second time on Phil Vino.
1593, 1570.
9239. You come up here every week?
Close to the deck, and if we start to announce we got them available, then you can come on up, or we'll give you a call. It'll be $20. Whenever we do it, it'll be $25.
$16.13 first lap time.
16-13 first time on Sean Shaw.
$16.20 second time.
16-20 second time on Sean Shaw. Mike Miller, 53.
First time $15.92.
First time, 15.92 on Mike Miller.
$15.63 second time.
Second time, 15.63. 15.92, 15.63. Bill Volk, 301. Hey, Dick. That's Bill Volk.
1667, and 1648. 1667, 1648.
1667, 1648 on Bill Bolt. Kenny Stevens, 21.
$1628, $1607.
Two lap times on number 21, 1628 and 1607.
1628, 1607 on Kenny Stevens. Bob Sibla, 63.
$1574, $1573.
1574 and 1573, two times on number
1574 and 1573, two times on Bob Sibla, Massillon, Ohio.
Two times the number 14, 1653 and 1648. 1653, 1648.
1653, 1648 on Larry Gill. John Klein out there, number 38. Last car in Super Late Model Division to qualify. We got one more car over there, John Tannerelli Jr., but he's had engine problems and he's left the racetrack. Oh, Bill Ingersoll's over there, 42 yet, too.
Two times the number 38, 1622 and 1591. 1622, 1591.
1622, 1591 on John Klein. Bill Ingersoll's still over there. He'll have to come out a little bit later.
This is the Super Late Model Helmet Dash. Driving car number 85 from Canton, Ohio, Bill Vito. In car number 38, that's the blue car, sponsored by the Holiday Bowl, John Clyde. In car number 03 from Canton, Ohio, Carl Kigley. And in car number 53, tonight's fastest qualifier, Mike Miller from Alliance.
This is July 26, 1987, and it's time for the national anthem. You lost it. It's quit again. I bet that thing sorts it out. Bit the dust again. Got trouble with the PA. They'll get her fixed for the night's over with, but your top qualifier, he's only been here one other time this year, and that's Mike Miller, number 53, from Barberton. He was down here for July 3rd. Race that I had on Friday night. Missed a couple weeks. He's back tonight, and by golly, he's the fastest qualifier. Bob Siblin, 63, a couple weeks ago. In the Terry Meyer car, number 62, he flipped her right there by the pit entrance. Phil Vino, he's having a very fine season. And John Klein's out here, I think, for the third or fourth different night. And making the dash last week, made a dash tonight. So here we go. 4 top qualifiers. One more parade. Eddie Warmack didn't like the way they came out of turn 4, so... we got a green. Bob Siblis sliding in turn 1. Bringing out the yellow. John Klein, your leader. Bob Siblin, second. Phil Vino, third, and Mike Miller in fourth. John Klein, your leader. Phil Vino challenging on the outside. Going into the third turn, first turn, spin out between 38 and 85, with 63 coming through in front, and 38 tapping him in the rear.
One of these weeks we're going to to get all the way through the national anthem, I promise you. Bob Silva, number 63, takes the checkered flag.
I want you to know.
We blew a 6-amp fuse up here, and now we can talk to you again. Bob Silva, number 63. He's the one that had the big back here. In a different car.
Okay, go ahead.
Roger Liner is number 670.
All right, Roger Liner, 670, 66, 98, and 6. Mark McGrath is in 66, and Wes Galbraith is in 98, and Harold Cool in 6. Roger Liner, your leader. Mark McGrath is second. Wes Galbraith in third, and Harold Cool in fourth. White flag coming out this time by Roger Liner, last year's late model champion in this division. Mark McGrath in 66 in second. Here comes your winner, Roger Liner, Mark McGrath, Wes Galbraith, and Harold Cool.
Roger Liner, number 670, takes his 9th checkered flag of the year. Number 9 for Roger.
9 different checker flags, but no features. He's won 9 preliminaries, but no feature wins so far for Roger Liner.
Miller's back to vending and sugar free teacher distributor of Tom's products, good stuff like potato chips, peanuts, candies, and more. All neighbors, Janet Miller and Sugar Creek if you like your very own vending machine, and then come to the races every week and cheer on Roger Liner. Field is coming out for the helmet dash of the street stock division. Kevin Walker is in car number 1C. Summerdale, we give a big round of applause to Roger Liner. Matt Grillo is in number 24. Driving car number 39. 33, check that. Is Mark Bugsby. John Ramser is in car number 39. Ramser driving 1C.
Kevin Locker, 1T. Mark Busby, 33. Gribble in 24 is in third. And Kevin Merrick in 39 is in fourth. Here comes Locker. Kevin Locker, Mark Busby, Matt Gribble, and Kevin Merrick.
Shut it off and get here on 1 second.
All right, they're only running one Super Late Model heat again tonight. 301 is Bill Volt, Larry Gill in 14. Carl Kegley in 4, Sean Shaw in 12, Mark Bolin in 68, Kenny Stevens in 21, John Klein 38, 53 is Mike Miller, and number 19, was that Roger? Lyons. Roger Lyons. 42 going to come out, Bill Ingersoll, and Bob Sibla. Oh, Phil Vino's coming out. They run them all together. That's great. A bunch them all up. Roger Lyons, first time here, number 19. Like we said earlier, Mike Miller, second time here for Mike.
Okay, we're going to split them up now and send about half up back in. Got to adjust the lineup. What we're doing right now, adjusting the lineup. So everybody gets to the top of it.
I got an idea of how to stop that jiggering too. All right, we're going to split her up in 2 heats, so that'll bring Bill Volt, Larry Gill, bringing them in. Here we go, got a green. Carl Cagley, Sean Shaw, Roger Lyons, and Bill Ingersoll in this heat. Bill Vogt, your leader. Carl Cagley, Larry Gill battling out that second spot. Fourth will be Bill Ingersoll, John Shaw, and Roger Lyons. Halfway coming this time by. Bill Ingersoll, challenge of that second spot, trying to get by Carl Cagley, can't get by right now. White flag coming up this time by for Bill Vogt. Bill Vogt, 3:01. Carl Cagley. Here comes your winner, Bill Vogt. Carl Cagley, Bill Ingersoll, Sean Shaw, Larry Gill, and Roger Lyons.
Number 301, he was number 2B, he's now 301. Bill Vogt.
First checker flag of the year. Went back, we believe, to his old number he had before it was 2V. And brings in a heat win. Brand new car this year for him. About 4 weeks old. He's had some bad luck coming down that front stretch. Shock or something broke on him in the back one time. He got smacked in the rear end again. Front end's messed up there on the left side. Still a pretty car though. Bill Vogt.
Our field is out now for the second heat. 38 is John Klein. 21 is Kenny Stevens. 68 is Mark Nolan. 53 is Mike Miller.
All right. Mark Bowen, 68. Kenny Stevens, 21. John Klein, 38. Mike Miller, 53. Bob Sibley, 63, and Phil Vino, 85. Phil's going to have to move up. I think that's right now. Phil's in his right spot now. They're going to give him one more lap, check him out. Ball 68. Kenny Stevens, 21, still all doubled up. Kenny Stevens, John Klein, Phil Vino, and Bob Sibble tied for fourth. Halfway in. And Mike Miller. Mark Bowen now's got about a two-car length lead down that backstretch. John Klein inching his way into second. Kenny Stevens hanging tough on that outside, though, if we give it up easy. Mark Bowen is your leader. John Klein now into second. Kenny Stevens third, Bob Sibble fourth. Mike Miller moving into fifth, and Phil Vino in sixth. White flag this time by. Out of turn 4, Mark Bowen, John Klein, Kenny Stevens, Bob Sibble, Mike Miller, and Phil Vino.
Is the winner. That's his second checkered flag of the year.
Mark Bowen, second checker flag of the year.
You're wondering where some of our regulars are tonight. Mark Malkin crashed his car at Shady Bowl on Wednesday night. Richie Roller is taken off and gone to Acapulco. Takes the bid, doesn't it? Scott Baker flew an engine here last week, and Dino Long still with engine problems, so some of our regulars still out. Jerry Queen now has 3 locations in Overton, Philadelphia, and Georgeville. Stop in and enjoy our famous ice cream and other good food. And the land of Dairy Queen, we treat you right. Mark Poland, number 68. Mark Poland around with his victory lap. And he's coming in now. We'll give you the lineup for our first heat race.
Mark Bowen, your fast heat winner tonight, July 26, 1987. The Super Late Model Division.
Number 95 is Jeremy Hiller.
All right, Miser, Hiller, bringing them in. Gary Miser, 20. Got a yellow flag out. Larry Gill, or Terry Kaler, I think, is driving 14 tonight. So we'll give the whole lineup to you now. Gary Miser's in 20. David Himes is 166. Tim Hiller's in not okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, here's your lineup. Gary Miser, 20. Tim Hiller, 95. Glenn Jewell, number 9. That's Gary Hoopengarner's old car. 166, Dave Himes. 7, Gene Pringle. 71, Chuck Sillette. 16, John Broad. 52, John Tannerilli Jr. And number 14 is Terry Kaler. Old late model driver. Number 85, a few years back. Gary Miser, 20. Glenn Jewell sliding hard in number 9. Gene Pringle in 7, moving to that second spot. Dave Himes in 3rd. John Broad, Chuck Sillette. Tim Hiller. Gene Pringle inches way Trying to get down the inside of Gary Miser. Here comes Dave Himes challenging that lead now. On the outside. Dave Himes, your new leader. Gary Miser in second. Gene Pringle in third. John Broad fourth. Chuck Celeste fifth. Tim Hiller. Glenn Jewell. Terry Kaler and John Tanarella Jr. halfway in. Way out in front. Gary Miser holding down that second spot. Here comes John Broad trying to take over second. He's got it going into turn 3. Can he hold her down? Out of turn 4. Here comes Gene Pringle in the third. Gary Miser is back to fourth. White flag count this time by for Dave Himes in 1:66. John Broad in second. Chuck Celeste moved into fifth. Into turn 3 is Dave Himes. Here comes your winner. Dave Himes, John Broad, Gene Pringle, Glenn Jewell, Chuck Celeste, Gary Miser, Terry Kaler, Tim Hiller, and John Tanarella Jr. Dave Himes. Second checker flag. Second checker flag of the season for Dave Himes in 1:66. They're trying to sell that car. They bought Kenny Carroll's ride. Mark McGrath's driving it, and I believe probably Dave will move into Mark's old ride, Monte Carlo, when they sell this one. They had the car here tonight, Kenny Carroll's car, and took it back home and brought Mark's old car back to Monte Carlo for Mark to drive, so Dave could still drive 166.
Field coming out for the second heat race in the late model division. Monty Vaughn driving 00. In number 10, Rich Schweitzer. Bear Schwartz in number 77. Bill Binnicker in number 32 enters the track. 55 is Joe 9 from Leesville. Roger Reiners in number 670 for New Philly. Big hand for the winner of our first heat race, Dave Himes.
Dave Himes, Strasburg, Ohio, your first heat winner tonight in the late model division.
From Strasburg, 98 is Les Gilbert from Madison. Harold Cole, New Philly at number 6.
All right, your field for your second late model heat. Rich Schweitzer, number 10, Lonnie Vaughn, 00. Bear Schwartz, 77. Wild Bill Binnicker, 32. Joe 9, 55. Roger Lyer, 670. Mark McGrath, 66. Wes Galbraith, 98. And Harold Cool, your top qualifier, number 6. Here we go. Eddie Womack at the cross flag. Here we go. Turn number 2. Into turn 3, it's Rich Schweitzer. Lonnie Vaughn in second. Now Bear Schwartz moving up to that second spot on the inside. Rich Schweitzer still your leader. Bear Schwartz in second. Joe Nye trying to edge himself into third. Can't quite do it out of the backstretch. Lonnie Vaughn holds him off for third. Fifth is Roger Liner. Sixth, Mark McGrath. Seventh, Bill Binnicker, Wes Galbraith, and Harold Cool. Now Bear Schwartz into second. Roger Liner moving to that fourth spot past Joe Nye. Halfway in. Joe Nye pulling out. So it's Rich Schweitzer in 10, 77. Bear Schwartz, Roger Liner third, Lonnie Vaughn fourth. Now Bear going hard on the outside. Bear challenging for that lead, but Schweitzer holds him off. For right now, down the backstretch. Into turn 3, Schweitzer inches ahead. Gonna be close. Roger Liner trying to stick his nose in down there. Out of turn number 4. It's Roger Liner, Rich Schweitzer, Barry Schwartz, Lonnie Vaughn, Mark McGrath, Harold Cool, Wes Galbraith, and Bill Bittaker. Roger Liner got his front end down out of turn number 2 on the inside of Rich Schweitzer. And out horsepowered Rich off of turn 4 for the win.
Division. Rob Scott in number 57. first of the year for Bruce.
Super late model pursuit time. 301, Bill Volt. 14, Larry Gill. 4, Carl Kegley. Number 12, Sean Shaw. 68, Mark Bowen. 21, Kenny Stevens. 38, John Klein. 85, Phil Vino. 63, Bob Sibla. And 53, their top qualifier tonight, Mike Miller. Second time here. We got a green. Sibla's out. No, he's not out. Excuse me, he's not out. He was second fastest qualifier. Kegley, Mark Bowen are out. Bob Sibble still in. And John Klein now is out. Bill Vogt, still your leader. Larry Gill in second. Sean Shaw third. Kenny Stevens now moving on the inside. He's got third. Sean Shaw's out. Bill Bolt still leading. Larry Gill in second. Kenny Stevens third. Phil Vino fourth. Bob Sibla the fifth, and Mike Miller in sixth. Kenny Stevens challenges that second spot. Bob Sibla is out now. Kenny Stevens in second. Larry Gill's out, and so is Phil Vino. White flag out. Down the backstretch into turn 3 is still Bill Vogt. Kenny Stevens moving right on his bumper. Can't get by him. Bill Vogt, Kenny Stevens, and Mike Miller. Change his number, and he's got 2 checker flags to go along with it.
In this case, there was a few that hadn't been passed, but Bill was the first one across the finish line, so he wins. You've had everybody get past the one that left will. Pursuit race in the late model division. John Broad is in number 16. In number 10 is Rick Schweitzer. Bonnie Vaughn in double zero. Bear Schwartz in number 77. Bill Vinegar driving 32. Joe 9 in number 55. Roger Liner in 670. Number 66, Mark McGrath. Wes Gilbert in 98. And Harold Cole in number 6.
Pursuit. Here we go. John Broad bringing him in. Three flags. Then Rich Schweitzer, Lonnie Vaughn, Bear Schwartz, Bill Bittinger, Joe Nye, Roger Liner, Mark McGrath, Wes Galbraith, and Harold Cole. Going to John Broad. Joe Nye slipping on the inside of Bill Bittinger. Still John Broad. Bill's out. Bill Bittinger's out. John Broad, Rich Schweitzer, Lonnie Vaughn, Bear Schwartz, Joe Nye. Halfway in this time by, halfway in. Schweitzer trying to get down the inside. Can he get it? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Rich was trying, but I don't think he had quite a groove in there. I don't think, but maybe he did. Just get your thing, automobile. Once you leave back to the next, you'll be open.
We're figuring out where everybody's supposed to go. Chevrolet is dealing in Yorkville with a large inventory of dealing in cars and trucks. Marshall Service Department is one of the body shop featuring your own custom van.
All right, here we go. John Broad gets his spot back. Rich Schweitzer in second. Lonnie Vaughn third. Bear Schwartz fourth. Nye, Liner, Galbraith, and Cole. Here we go. Green's out again. John Broad still your leader. Now Schweitzer moving in. Can't get that inside groove yet. Lonnie Vaughn third. Bears fourth. Now he's got an inside groove. Out of turn number 1 into 2. Out of 2, it's Rich Schweitzer. Bears horse challenging for second. Lonnie Vaughn's out. Roger Miner moved up to third. Out down the inside. White flag, it's timeout. Bears horse hanging tough on that outside. Down the backstretch. Into turn 3 is still Schweitzer, but dead heat for second. Schweitzer, Liner, Schwartz. Galbraith and Cool in that order. I believe that's the 8th checker flag of the year. Rich Schweitzer. Rich Schweitzer, originally from Barnhill, Ohio. I think he lives in New Philly now. Rich Schweitzer, your pursuit winner in the late model division tonight.
Big round of applause to Rich Schweitzer. It was a photo taken by Don't forget to check out the novelty stand for a big selection of Miller Racing t-shirts for $1 off. And with this selection of Mid-Vid Speedway and Body Shop, Carl's Car, sponsored by Allmark's Machine Shop. Sean Shaw driving number 12 tonight, sponsored by Taylor Beverage.
Pole, be number 14. Number 14, Larry Gill on the pole. On the outside, him be Carl Cagley. Back on the inside, number 12, Sean Shaw. On the outside of him, at 68, is Mark Bowen. Kenny Stevens, 21. John Klein, 38. Bill Vino, 85. Bob Sibley, 63. Mike Miller, 53. Roger Lyons, 19. Bill Bolt, 301. And Bill Ingersoll. Turn number 2. Larry Gill. Carl Cagley in second. Sean Shaw third. Mark Bowen fourth. Getting to that second spot, bringing Kenny Stevens with him in the third. Carl Cagley fourth. Kenny Stevens moving in that third spot. Bill Vino challenging for fourth. Fourth. Carl Cagley fifth. John Klein sixth. Mark Bowen. Mike Miller. Bill Ingersoll. Bill Bolt. And Roger Lyons. Kenny Stevens trying to move that second spot. Got him for second. Bill Vino challenging for third. Larry Gill way out in front. Kenny Stevens, Bill Vino, Sean Shaw, John Klein, Mike Miller, Bill Ingersoll, Bob Sibla, Mark Bowen, Carl Cagley, Bill Bolt, and Roger Lyons. Larry Gill way out in front. Ingersoll trying to move on the inside of John Klein. Larry Gill, Kenny Stevens, Bill Vino, John Shaw, Mike Miller, Bill Ingersoll. Halfway in, halfway in. Spot. out this time by Bill Vito down the backstretch. Dibla, Klein, Bowen, Stevens, Shaw, Kegley, and Bolt.
I missed it. How the hell did Kenny Keith spin out by himself? All by himself with Vito tag.
I don't think Roger, I don't think he got him, but I don't got him. I think
Got it or not?
he was on that up there this guy.
So I didn't hit him? To my knowledge, hell, I don't know. Hey, I gave Larry Hill back to the out. I gave him 3-5. He's way under his time. 14, he led all that last time. I thought he was 3 straight laps. Right, wrong. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the way it is. Qualified is hard. That's what you got to do. You got to be all around right. You got to qualify right, better good.
Three consecutive laps of number 14 go over his qualifying time. Times of 16:15, 16:30, and 16:25.
Bill Vino, your feature winner tonight, July 26th.
Big hand for Phil Vito then.
First feature of the year.
Bring on our field for our late model feature. Bear Schwartz at number 77, Chuck Surratt at number 71.
I like that. Right.
James Pringle in number 7.
You know where we can put your eye at?
Bill Becker
Right up there
in
by the
number
ambulance
32.
on that pole.
Oh, I don't know.
Joe Nye at number 55.
That is 16:25, 16:30.
Rich Schweitzer at number 10. Coming out of the chute now, number 98, Bud Gilbert.
All right, getting ready for the late model feature. Gene Pringle, Chuck Surratt going to bring him in. One more free. Gene Pringle, Chuck Surratt, John Broad, Rich Schweitzer. The 00 is Lonnie Vaughn. Bear Schwartz, 32, Bill Bittaker, Joe Nye, 55, 670, Roger Leinard, Mark McGrath, 66, Wes Galbraith, 98, Harold Cool, 6, 166 is Mike Himes, 9 is Glenn Jewell, 20, Gary Miser, 52, John Tannerelli, 14 is Terry Kaler, and 95, pulling in the infield, is Tim Hiller.
Hope everybody's enjoying Tom Snack night here at the races. Once again, we'd like to thank David Janet Miller and Tom Snack for providing us with fun. Okay, they were good. Now, let me go back. Now, the green flag comes out. We hope.
Got a green. Gene Pringle, number 7, leading the way. Second going to John Broad. Third, Lonnie Vaughn. Fourth, Chuck Surratt. Fifth, Bill Bittaker. Bill up to fourth. Roger Leinard in the fifth. Gene Pringle, John Broad. Bill Bittaker in the third. Lonnie Vaughn fourth. Joe Nye, Chuck ahead. Team Pringle, Bill Whittaker, Roger Leiter. Spot. Roger Leiter, Gene Pringle, Lonnie Vaughn. Yellow flags out. Roger Leiter, your leader. Got agree. Dave Hines in the infield. Another restart, another restart. Turn number 2, still your leader. Gene Pringle in second. Lonnie Vaughn third. Bill Whittaker fourth. Joe Nye fifth. John Broad sixth. Joe Nye moving into that fourth spot now. Challenging Bill Whittaker for fourth. Moving up. Wes Galbraith moving up now. Leiter. Way out front. Second. Gene Pringle third. Joe Nye, Bill Whittaker. And Wes Galbraith, John Broad, Bear Schwartz, Mark McGrath, Harold Cole, Wes Joel, David Hyde, Rich Schweitzer. Terry Carolyn. And Gary Miser getting a lap down now. Lonnie Vaughn moving into second, challenging. Moving up, trying to challenge Roger Leiter. For third with Bill Whittaker right on his rear bumper. That's Wes Galbraith in there. White flag will come out this time by. White flag. the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Joe Nye edges ahead. Turn number 2. Roger Liner wins it. Lonnie Ball is going to finish second. Third place. 7, 55, 32, and 98. Roger Liner wins your third checker flag of the evening and his first feature winner of the season.